Hello, welcome to my channel. This is my Dare to Win save with Blackburn Rovers, currently in the Premiership. This is our 12th season, would you believe, in episode 66. We're reigning champions of everything, putting it, saying it as it is. So you were last with us for the Man City Arsenal game. Okay, remember we had the blip against Fulham, 2-0 up against Man City, then we drew 2-2, and then really, we were outplayed by Arsenal, weren't we, for big chunks of the game. I thought it was just a blip, but then we went to Watford, bottom of the league, drew 1-1. Then we beat Everton in the Premier Division 2-0. We've drawn 1-1 with Newcastle, and we're back sort of on form now. Newcastle was in the Carabao Cup. We've just thrashed Everton, who were second in the league. They have dropped off the pace a bit in recent weeks. In the FA Cup, that was 5-2. We were awesome. We really were awesome in that game. Newcastle then, second leg, played them off part. Lucas with a hat-trick. Absolutely phenomenal, really has. He's almost at 30 goals for the season again already, playing absolutely brilliant. He's got 29 goals in the league. He's got 14, but yeah, he's 29 goals. We're looking at 30 goals a season from him, and we've just thrashed Fulham 5-0. Fulham, we're actually playing in the Carabao Cup final. We're on our 4th consecutive Carabao Cup final. A bit of a shock, but here we go. And we're back because we're going to play what I thought was going to be like the deciders for the Champions League round of 16, but we've already qualified. The results from yesterday have gone in our favour. So if you look at the competition, we're currently second in the league, but we're on 18 points, and these guys here can only get to he can only get to 18, and these others below that can't. So we're actually already qualified for we get the bye in the next round. What's that done to my schedule? I don't know, guys. I'm going to play the Milan game, and I think I am going to stick with the Dortmund game, because either side of that, Leicester's 10th, Southampton's 18th, Tottenham are 6th, but I think I'm going to just focus on, and I'm not going to do the FA Cup against MK Dons. So I'll stick with the original plan. We'll do Milan and Dortmund, okay? Oh, transfers. Oh, I gutted. I knew he was going. I was trying to get out of it, but I couldn't stop it. Ruiz has gone to Liverpool for 43 million. Okay, and Harwood's gone out to Lens. 675k. Disappointing. So I've had to go out and buy some players. Robo's joined us. Remember, I signed him midway between transfer windows, just before last Christmas. Then he's one for the future. Okay, I think he's going to be a good striker. I'm training him as a striker, and we'll see. I've got nobody else at the moment. I've just signed Walter McKenna from Crystal Palace, used the Ruiz. Now Ruiz, Celtic came in. I was hoping to sort of get under the radar and re-sign him. He didn't want to know. Celtic came in and offered him a contract at the end of his contract, so I would have lost him for nothing. So my arm was twisted, really, and the best I could get was 43 million off Liverpool for him, which I took. So yeah, we spent all that money because I've been looking for another centre-half. You can also play defender right, which gives Ellison a little bit more quality cover. We signed this guy, Mokoina, from Crystal Palace. Okay, we paid nearly all our money on him. They'd increased my money by 30 mil. I had about 40 plus the 40 from Pablo Ruiz, but I had to give 20 of that to whoever I bought him off. I can't remember now. So yeah, we've got about 15-20 million left, I think, ish. And we've just signed Martin Neville as well and the reason I've signed both these players, English, 21 years old, so one for the future. This guy's a little bit older, Martin Neville. He's 24, but he's English. So I've managed to bring 2 English players into the team, and one's gone out on loan. So that we're in a bit of a better position than we were playing staff-wise, okay? Finances, like I said, I've still got 20 million in there, but we are showing 63 million down on, 51 overall now, with sales that have gone on and money that's coming in. So we need to, I'm not going to spend this, so I'm just going to bankrupt the club if I do. Projections gone off a little bit now. We're expected to lose money, so we're going to leave that as it is. Of course, the problem is Neville signed after the registration window, and I've also got Milan's unregistered, and I don't think I can register him now. So Milan's just come back off loan, and I'm not looking good here because Ferrioli's gone off with a virus as well. So I've got 2 players gone off in this last week with a virus. I'm hoping it doesn't get any more. Ellison needs a rest, so I'm going to put Mokoina into there. Ellison out, bring Palelo on. These both came back after I was asked to register for the European Cup, which is a bit disappointing because I'm sure with the English guys now I could have got them in. I've been resting players. I forgot to rest them between the games, so I've rested them for a game, Menino and a couple of the other big guys, but as you can see, a few of them aren't fit. So it's probably a good job that we are already through. Ahmad has really gone off form lately. We'll maybe give him a drop. We'll start with these guys, see how we do, and we'll habit in on now and Time's ticking around. So yeah, we're going to play AC Milan and see how it goes. Of course, we did have a blip. We are back to somewhere near our form. I'm a bit gutted we've lost Ruiz because he was a good player. Too good to let go to another Premiership side. But PSG were interested. So were Inter Milan, but they were only offering 20 million and Liverpool come with 43. And he was valued at like 80 odd million for me. But couldn't get it. So I had to take... Sorry, I got Tour de France on in the background. So I had to take what I could. Lucas has been absolutely on fire lately. Well, he's been awful. If I say... And that's got to be a penalty. Surely, referee. Come on. And we've had a lot of really dodgy decisions lately. For and against us with offsides and silly goals and stuff. And this is a bit of a worry here. I'm not used to not having the ball. I'm still refusing to sign a contract. They've offered me again. I walked away. They were still only offering me like 46, I think it was, which isn't bad. I mean, if nothing else comes along, I will re-sign, I guess. I don't want to be out of work, but I'm seriously thinking that I need a fresh challenge. And that was offside, but he was on. And what a finish by Serda! Pick that out! Absolutely fantastic. So yeah, I want a fresh challenge. The Man United job's still an opportunity, maybe, because they're not playing very well at all. Newcastle's got a new manager, refused to give me an interview, and they're still awful. But none of the top teams in Europe seem to be getting rid of their manager. So I'm hoping that through this Champions League, somebody like, I don't know who I'm going to go to. I'd love to go to AC Milan, Inter Milan. Oh, come on. Well, cleared in the end, put under a bit of pressure there. We're going to have to do something here because we're at home, 37%. And this is a two-legged affair. We are dominating the goal opportunities, so that's a good thing. But yeah, I'd like to go to... It's got to be a top club. I'm not going to go where I've got to rebuild. I don't mind going and sort of lowering the age of the squad over a season or two, but I've also got to think this is the 12th season of this save, and maybe my first go at this is going to be a two-club save. That's got to be a goal, ref. You can't be disallowing that. Can't be disallowed. I was going to say there was nothing wrong with that at all. Another fantastic move. Menino's obviously, he's had 2-game rest. He was a little bit jaded, but he's had a 2-game rest, and look at that for a Porter Reina down to Lucas and bang. And yeah, we're looking at a bit of a worry with the blip. We were losing games, and Liverpool's gone on an absolutely amazing run. I'm 6 points off top of the table at the minute, but I'm 3 points now, I think, with 2 games in hand. So Liverpool have really gone on a win-win-win. I can't afford to lose anything here. And that's well blocked, and it's down to Lucas. Oh, and this is bad news. Lucas has an injury. Gonna have to play my sneaky little Trifkovic up front, I think. I'm not gonna risk Lucas here. 32 minutes in. Once this is over, I'm gonna have a look. And I thought he was gonna score there. Lovely move by Menino, and the rest has really done him well. Doesn't say he's injured there. Sorry guys, I can't afford potential knee injury. He's off, and we're gonna play Mr. Trifkovic, or I've got Almada. Almada's not fit, so we're gonna put Trifkovic up there. He can do us a spell up front. Not his best position, I totally, but look at this. He could be a striker in a parallel universe, He's a quality player. And we do try to buy all the players with a view to rotational play and moving things about. So we're going well. I'm going to just go... I don't know why I say you weren't that bad, because I thought they were quite good. We weren't doing a lot with possession-wise, but it's improving. This is a stat that matters. I'm not sure 2-0 is going to be enough to go to AC Milan with, so we will need to do something. I've got some more injuries here, or fitness worries with Mokoena. This is because... I'm going to risk Elliotson there. I want to get Criterio off as well. Angrisola could come on for that. I'm going to be making loads of changes here at a time when I really don't want to. So that's 4 hour down. And hopefully we're going to see this through. And I will remember to rest players in between matches. because that's what's messed me up here. I'm usually spot on with it, but I got chatting to somebody on the phone, and I was playing this in the background, and I forgot all about it. So yeah, we're 2-0 up. Had a bit of an issue there, guys. Not quite sure what happened. Lost everything. Luckily, didn't lose the game, but everything else decided to go silly. We've got a bit of a stormy day today. That's a penalty again, referee. Come on. 75 minutes gone. Yeah, I've had to do a few bits and bobs, but we're sorted. We're looking quite comfortable here. Actually, we've dealt with AC Milan quite well. Watson running back, picked the ball up. Cerceda forward to Eduardo. Menino, and he's battled back and won that well, and played a lovely ball through to Reina, and his first touch and his close-in control was non-existent there. They've gone long, and I'm hoping we're not going to do something silly here, like run off at a different angle. There's Pelelo out to Elliotson forward to Menino again, back to Watson. Carlos Eduardo. Watson still refusing to sign a new contract, even though he admitted he's happy at the club. He wants to go away. He wants me to keep my promise, and we've just scored another cracking goal. Who got the goal there? Was it Reina or was it Trifkovic? We will soon see. Yeah, Watson, even though he's happy at the club, I made him a promise when he was unhappy that I'd sell him, and he's sticking to that, and it was Trifkovic. Emergency strikers come in and got me the goal. And I tend to forget that he can play up front, and this is a worry. Well, I've got all my subs on. Pelelo, Elliotson, so 3-0. We're looking a little bit better now for the second leg. Elliotson got in there, wow. I thought that was a bit short. Pelelo again. Yeah, so Watson, I'm trying to work on, but I'm going to have to sell him, and I really don't want to. I don't know why it is. I'm really disappointed with my defensive midfielders. I just can't seem to keep them. I mean, every time I found a good one, going right back to when we were in a championship, I just haven't been able to keep them. Somebody comes in and offers a minimum release clause, which I'm adamant I'm not going to give unless it's a silly amount of money going forward with this save. But because I think if I'm buying a player for 10 or 15 million, and that's loose, and they want a 70 million release clause, I'm thinking, well, hey, that's all right. But then they become an integral part of my team, and I'm getting offered 70 million for them, and I'm not ready to sell them. So we've probably got 2 or 3 defensive midfielders out there that are playing really well, and a couple of the youth players we sold. Sands, I don't know if you remember Sands. Director of Football's just put an offer in for him, which I cancelled because I'm not going to re-sign a player. And Trifkovic again! 3rd goal of the season. He scored again. Neto's poor pass. 4-0. That's looking a lot more comfortable. And yeah, and Barros was another goalkeeper that we sold when we were, I think we might even have been with Hereford, and he's just offered like 13 million for him, and I thought, no, I'm not re-signing players that I've already sold on. But Bustos, not Barros, Bustos, from the Hereford days. And this is a worry, guys. If I get out of this without injuries, I'm going to count myself very fortunate. It's a hell of a win. It really is. We've beaten AC Milan 4-0 at home. And yeah, we're comfortably top. 1 game to go. So we're going to go off, and I'm just checking things now. Lucas injured. How long is that going to be for? 5 to 6. Not bad, just a Leicester game. More money in the bank, and we'll have a look at the rest after. So you've come back midway through the transfer window. Well, midway, towards the end. 3 hours left. So far I've managed to keep my head down. I've not lost any more players. Since you were last with us then, we beat Leicester 1-0. Morgan got sent off in the 37th minute. We struggled from there on through. Somehow Almada scored an absolutely wonderful solo goal to give us a win, and we held on. We're now back to the top of the table with that result, level on points with Liverpool, but we have a game in hand and our goal difference is 7 superior. So it's looking good, over the halfway point of the season, going well, but we got left, well over the halfway mark. We've got 13 games left. Today's team then, there's going to be a couple of changes. I haven't had a chance. Ilan's not registered, so that's going to be Watson in. Joffrey's still injured. Lucas is now back from injury, so we will replace Trifkovic, who actually had 2 goals disallowed against Leicester. Both of them were screamers, absolute fantastic. Zach Morgan got sent off, really disappointed with him. I rested players left, right and centre trying to keep them fit. And yeah, it looks like it's paid off. We've not done a lot of training of late, I have to be honest. Team that we're going to go with today: Nikoliks in goal, Elliot Samaki, Mokoena, Cersei and Quaterio across the back, Watson, Serda, Menino in the middle, Almada and Calamai out wide with Lucas up front. So fingers crossed, this is a team that's going to beat Dortmund today. We're already qualified. This is a nothing game really. I could be resting players, but I'd like to go through unbeaten. But I honestly think we're a much better team, and I forgot than what I thought. I thought I forgot to press record then. That's me age, guys. So yeah, we're playing Borussia Dortmund, and here we go. And yeah, I think we're a much better team than I give us credit for, in all fairness, because I expected us to struggle with this, and yet again, we've absolutely strolled through. And I thought we might struggle with the league this season as well after overperforming last season, but we're holding our own. The team is slowly starting to fall apart. I've lost Ruiz. I've got a youngster in who's just gone out injured for a few weeks. Yeah, I'm a bit worried. I'm struggling. I'm not getting a lot of the signings I do. I pay cheap money for them, but they have like 30-40% of the profit from the next sale, which is how I get them cheaper. So of course, when these players go, I'm not getting a lot of money in. So maybe I'll have to modify the way I do my transfer deals. And Lucas is threw a lovely little lob over the goalie. Thought he was offside. I'm hoping VAR's gonna see up and give us the goal, but I don't think so. It was blatantly offside, and there you go, it's been disallowed. Disappointed. Lucas absolutely brilliant. 31 goals this season. Well, it's going to be back to 30 now, or was it 31? I can't remember, but either way, he's hit the 30 goal mark that we signed him for. I did worry, if you remember, that he wasn't going to be quite good enough, but hey, he's doing it. You know, it's his second season of 30 plus goals in the Premier Division. For Blackburn Rovers, that's not a bad return. I thought that had gone in the way it rippled. That's getting back to the SAS days of Shearer and Sutton for those granddads in the audience that can remember those days. Some of you obviously won't be granddads, you'll still be young men, I expect, but I don't quite like the way that Borussia Dortmund are playing us about here. Oh, and hot off the press, Ruud van Nistelrooy's had the sack. After our last Champions League game, Ruud van Nistelrooy was sacked by Man United. I haven't bothered applying, no point. If they want me, they'll come and get me, won't they? I don't see any point in applying for Man United. Not a team I really want to go to. I mean, if they offered me a job, I'd go. Don't get me wrong. I'm not that stupid. If they come to me and offered me money and a chance to manage Man United, I'm going to take it. But I'm not going to go looking for it. And that was offside, ref. I didn't think it was. I really didn't think it was. I'm hoping it is, but I didn't think it was, and it's not. Oh. Disappointed again. Sorry, my sunburn's itching today, guys. Not the rubbing your noses in the fact that I've just come back from Rhodes, but yeah. So it looks like our unbeaten record, we may not get it with our first team out, which is a worry, because we stuffed these guys in Super Cup, didn't we? Played them off park, so this is a bit of a worry that they've improved and we obviously haven't. And that's a back post header from Mokoena. We'll take that. He's scoring a few goals for us, and I tweaked it to cut out the goals, and now I've signed Mokoena. And the tweak is obviously working a treat for him, because he scored, that's about 7 goals in 5 games for us now. So maybe I'm going to have to move players around and put the short guys on the back post, the vertically challenged guys. But yeah, it's 1-0. I'll take it today. I'm not going to tweak it this game for sure. And we've given that away again. It's over the top. I mean, of course, I've got a number. I've got about 3 first. And what is Nikoliks tripped over his laces there, I think. And we're immediately 2-1 down. So I'm going to encourage the guys after this one. Oh dear. We are away from home. It is a difficult game, don't get me wrong. I mean, I've got a little bit cocky with things because of how we're rolling teams over left, right and centre, but this was never going to be an easy game at Dortmund's home ground. And that's a team I'd like to manage, Dortmund. Beat the Bayern lock on everything. But yeah, as you said, they're totally dominating us. And I'm talking of Bayern, there they are. Yeah, a bit of a worry. And here we go then. We've got a free kick, Almada. He can score these guys. He is got that ability, and it's well over. I should have said he can miss these, and maybe he wouldn't have. But anyway, as you can see by the ratings, we're not doing very well today in this game. Got to have to show me something else, because that's been woeful. It really has. We're going to go straight in. We're going to demand more. Don't see any point why we wouldn't. And I'm going to go attacking. I don't normally swap about with that so much with this save, but, well, with this team, because I don't need to, but I am going to go a little bit more attacking. We are shading the goals. We're the better team on paper. No, we're not. Their XG is far better than ours. So we're going to get 70 minutes to start thinking about resting players for the league games, because suddenly the league's very tight with Liverpool in equal points with us, although we've got a game in hand. We can't afford any slips. Criteria's playing well this season, coming in nicely, filling in when he needs to. He's not quite. I brought him for a centre half. He's just not tall enough. And here's Mokoena, the new guy. He's very good player from Crystal Palace. I mean, I paid I'm going to shut up. I paid 70 odd million for him, and he's come in and done a good job for us. And here we are, 70 minutes gone. I'm going to get Lucas off, bring Trifkovic on. A little bit like, was it Warhurst that used to play for Blackburn, actually? Centre half. Turned out to be a cracking striker, if I remember rightly. Paul Warhurst. There you go. There's a blast from the past. For those of you that don't know him, have a look. Not bringing Morgan on. He got sent off in the last game, and that's enough for me to say go away for this season. Going to give Almada a rest. I think this game's probably beyond us now. 2-1 with 70 minutes gone. Going to bring Eduardo on for Menino and try and keep things going in the Premier. Yeah, Paul Warhurst, another blast from the past. That was after. That had to be after Shearer and Sutton, didn't it? But I'm sure he was a Blackburn player. And that's a lovely ball through for Serta. Can he finish? He can! 2-2. Dying minutes of the game. 75 minutes gone. Not dying minutes, but we're getting there. And we're 2-2. So after I said that, and I really do need to downplay this team all the time, because the minute I say we're not really going to get back, this game's gone. Serta bursts through from the midfield, and an absolutely delightful finish, right foot into the bottom left hand corner of the goal, as you look at it, or as my players are looking at it, not us. And that was a cracking finish, bit of power behind there. So 2-2, dying minutes, and 12 minutes left as I looked at the clock. I'm not going to praise them. 2-2, we take the draw. That'll be enough for us to be back top of the group, I think. And here we're going to go for the win. Not going to get it like that, though, are we? And they're through. They're through. This is going to be dangerous. I tried to side me too much money, and he's hit the bar. Has it gone out, or what's happened? Oh, that'll do. Yeah, I tried to side me up front when we were struggling for strikers, but too much money, too rich for my pockets. And the fact that the agent told me he wasn't interested as well, sort of told me that he wasn't going to be coming. And here's Kamara now. He's Calamai, and he's got it back. He's battled well there. He's got it back. A lovely ball in. Trifkovic, and he's hit. The goal. He saved that with his pads. Didn't know anything about it. But it's 2-2, 95 minutes. Come on. Where did this come from? We haven't had any big injuries or stoppages. Calamai with the corner. This would be sweet. Back post header by the new guy, Mokoena, and he's there, and he's put it over. So, and they have a last minute corner. Come on, ref, blow the whistle. But and Mokoena's got it away beautifully. And there you are, confirmation we've gone back to the top of the table. Come on, ref, we're into overtime here. And we've got it away, but not a very good clearance. And where's the referee adding all this time on from? It's in, and we're cleared it again, and the volley, it's deflected. Nikolic gets above his player and catches it, and that's the end of the game, guys. All excitement. I'm glad I played it now. I nearly didn't because we'd already qualified. But yeah, not a bad game. So 2-2. We finished top of the group stage of the Champions League. We're looking good again, guys. We really are. Bayern have gone well. Who else is through? And where do you think that, it's only us at Liverpool qualified as a right? Man City, Arsenal, Chelsea. And I have no idea. Man United aren't even qualified for the Champions League, just like in the modern day. Although they've done it this season, haven't they, just? pretty much it for today, guys. We're top of the league, game in hand. Like I said, I'm not going to go into that because we're getting to transfers. I'll tell you what with transfers next time. I don't tend to do transfers on transfer days. I tend to try and get all my signings done before then so that you don't panic buy, and then I try to not upset players by refusing to sell them at the end. Going to look at the schedule. So we're through. We're going to get a European Cup game coming here somewhere. So I'm thinking we're going to be coming back and doing something around here. I'm not sure what yet. We're definitely going to do the Carabao Cup final because there's a possibility of a trophy lift 4 on the trot. Wouldn't that be something? So it'd be Fulham, and I'm hoping there's going to be a Champions League game or even another FA Cup tie around here somewhere. We will see. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, please leave us a like. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. And yeah, thank you for watching. Take care.